cooking orecchiette, which is pasta that look like little ears. Now, I'm sure you guys have seen orecchiette with sausage and rucola wrap. That's like the staple, like everybody makes it like that. I'm putting my little Sicilian twist on it, and I'm gonna make it with broccoli and a little bit of anchovy in it. Trust me, it's going to be delicious. And at the end, we're gonna top it with some breadcrumbs. And it's a simple, easy dish with just a few ingredients. And it tastes freaking amazing. So come with me and let's go make this pasta. I'm gonna eat. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is we have to clean our broccoli. Now, if this was my mother doing it, literally she would like try to save every part of this broccoli and go beep, 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 and peel it all. It'll take an hour for her to do that. I'm not like that. I don't really care about the waste of a broccoli. So I have my garbage bowl over here. So what I'm gonna do to make my life easier is I go around like this and try to cut close to the head of the broccoli as possible, because there's less cleaning like that. This, I throw it out. I could use it for stock. I know people will freeze it and everything. I don't have room in my freezer, okay? I have 3 freezers in my house, okay? I have so many things that I don't have room to store, you know, stuff in there like this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break the little broccoli heads, put them on the side because we gotta wash them. Okay, so I chopped it all up and now we're gonna wash it. In Italian, it's broccoli, but in Sicilian, we call this sparacetto. So we're gonna wash it up. Okay, so this is all washed up. Now what I'm gonna do is we're gonna fill a pot with water because we gotta boil the broccoli. Okay. So now we turn this on. My stove is funny. Sometimes it turns on, sometimes it don't. So I'm always prepared with this, just in case it's fussing with me, it doesn't want to turn on. So now what we're gonna do is we are going to slice some garlic. My trusty little garlic slicer. We're gonna fill this up. So I say, I'm gonna use a lot of garlic, guys. Look, I'm not even gonna hide it from you. Look at this. Because this pasta, like the main flavor is very garlicky. So I'm putting, these are really tiny like this, but I would put at least 6 or 7 cloves of garlic if you're doing it. I remember I made a recipe using broccoli and I called it sparacetto, and people in Italy, oh, we don't call it like that, this and that. But people don't understand, like in Sicily itself, there's so many different dialects, okay? And everybody says things differently in Sicily. Like from one region to another, they're using words that are completely different than another region would use. So I'm talking from the town my parents came from, especially my mother. She's from a town called Bisacquino, and they call this sparacetto. They make pasta con sparacetto, which is this. So I'm gonna speak the way I'm comfortable. I'm also going to prepare now some anchovies. Please don't be scared of anchovy. It's salt. It's basically the salt of the dish, okay? Anchovies do not taste fishy at all, okay? That's a big misconception. So I'm gonna grab, I would say, like a half a can of this, like that. I'm gonna prepare it. So I'm gonna chop it up, just give it a little head start. But this melts. As soon as you fry it in oil, it melts down to like a nice, salty, nutty taste. Sicily, a lot of recipes in Sicily calls for anchovies for the salt and raisins for the sweetness and pignoli. So those 3 things, anchovies, raisins, and pignoli, go in like, I would say at least like 50% of their recipes. So they love that sweet and salty combination in a lot of their dishes. And I've used them in a lot of recipes with you guys, but believe me, I have a lot more recipes that I use this combination in so many different things. And that's because it tastes good, guys. You don't taste fish, you just taste delish. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some salt in the water, like that. And we're gonna put the broccoli, one fell over here. So I'm gonna put the broccoli in the water. And we're gonna let it cook till it's nice and soft and tender. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm putting extra virgin olive oil in here because I want to make it like sandy. And we're gonna toast up these breadcrumbs. So using breadcrumbs as a topping in Sicilian cooking is very popular. They love it, you know? And sometimes I put a little sugar in it because I like the sweetness on the salty pasta. You don't have to do that, but I just think it gives it like another level of flavor. So I like doing it. So I might put a little in here, like a little tiny bit. But we're gonna toast this up till it's like a nice gold. Don't walk away from this, guys, okay? Because breadcrumbs, they burn very fast. So we have like a cup in here. And if you don't use it all, you put it in the refrigerator and you could save it for like another dish. You know, you could put breadcrumbs on any type of pasta. It'll be good. Especially people who don't like cheese. Okay, listen. I'm gonna put a little sugar. Don't tell nobody. Now take it off the heat right before that you like the color because it keeps on toasting. Even though you take it off the heat, it just keeps on toasting. You don't want it to burn. So you put it on the side. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, I transferred the broccoli on this side because when I move it to the pot, I want it closer. So we're gonna put a nice layer of extra virgin olive oil. Guys, this is gonna be like the sauce of the pasta. So we need to put a nice amount, like a half a cup. So what I'll do now is we're going to get the anchovies first. I'm gonna put them in. I'm gonna let them break down a little bit, like that. Now we're gonna put all that garlic in. Now guys, remember when it comes to garlic, once you put garlic in something, don't walk away, please, okay? Because if it burns, you literally gotta throw it all out because burnt garlic makes everything taste like poison. Okay, so now you grab the broccoli from this side and you start putting it in here, just like that. We're gonna do all the broccoli and we're gonna let it cook in this beautiful oil and garlic. So, what I'm gonna do now is I'm lucky enough that my supermarket has the Orecchiette, the fresh pasta, okay? This is the fresh one. It cooks a lot faster than the dry one. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm putting 2 bags because I feed a lot of people. So let me open these up and get them ready. Okay, so I'm putting in 2 pounds of these fresh Orecchiette in the same water, guys, that we made the broccoli, because it's gonna give the pasta even more flavor. So we don't wanna waste that water, okay? This is good flavored water. So we're gonna put it in there. In the meantime, I'm just gonna break down this broccoli because we don't want like really huge pieces of broccoli because the pasta is very little. So we want it to like be in tiny little pieces. I'm also gonna add some black pepper now. Let me grab some black pepper. Okay, so now we're gonna put some black pepper. Guys, you don't understand how good this smells, okay? It's heaven. Heaven, heaven, heaven. Oh, and like how many ingredients was this, guys? Really? The broccoli, the garlic, the anchovies, and the pasta, and the breadcrumbs. And they're not even that expensive. You know what I'm saying? It's not that expensive to make this meal. Okay, so at this point, the pasta is almost ready. I like to always take it out a little bit before it's ready because we're gonna let it combine in this pot, you know? So we're gonna put all the orecchiette in here. Okay, so I'm stirring it all together. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of this beautiful broccoli pasta water and I'm gonna pour some in here because we don't want it to be dry. Okay guys, look how beautiful this looks all together. Guys, it's so simple yet so delicious. The flavors combined is like beautiful. And then you could also like, you could put cheese on this on your plate, or you could use the breadcrumbs. Actually, you could use both. You could put the breadcrumbs and you could put the cheese together and it'll be delicious. Okay guys, look at this pasta. Isn't this beautiful? Look at that. You don't want to leave any behind, guys. Just like that. Che bella la pasta. Okay guys, the best part tasting. Look how beautiful. Look at that. A little more. Just like that. Now, as I said, at this point you can put cheese on it. I have my sweet little breadcrumbs here. I like the sweetness of that. So that's what I'm gonna put on mine. Okay, let me grab a bite for you guys. I think it's proper to taste your food when you make it. Here we go, guys. Delicious. Guys, don't forget, I have 2 cookbooks out on Amazon. Cucina Palermo, Savoring Sicily, and my homemade cookbook. And I also have a children's book, Piccola Francesca. Check those out. You'll love them, guys. You'll really love them. Old school, simple recipes. Can't go wrong. This is how I do it.